Peace and love, Praying Soul fam. Welcome to the Sacred T Square. I'm the creator and host, Tia Storm, T Honey the artist. So, this is gonna be this week's spiritual whisper session, okay? Which I am being basically hijacked and made to do it this time, okay? Just when I thought, hey, I got my messages uploaded, premiered everything, I'm good to go. I can go chill, relax, get ready to unwind, go to sleep. No, Spirit like, well, you forgetting it's Wednesday. I'm like, oh, because Wednesday is the day I usually do my channel messages. And it's been a couple Wednesdays because everything been kind of hectic or kind of crazy for me. And I did a lot of personal readings and that. But they were adamant that I come live tonight and do channel messages. Um, if you'd like to receive messages from your past on loved ones, um, feel free to donate to the Cash App. Matter of fact, that's $T Honey the artist. Okay, T Honey the artist. That's how you got messages from your specific past on loved ones. Otherwise, what I'm getting ready to do is just open up the Divine channel and see what comes through. Okay? Let me know if you like messages from your specific past on loved one. First of all, I'm being bombarded with a lot of child energy. Okay? Like children, spirits of children. Okay? They want to get messages to their mothers. Um, I feel like, oh, it's a mixed group. Okay. Oh, I forget that. I think it's getting ready to be a new moon, and I think it's a solar. I think it's an eclipse. So that's why they're using this energy here to all come forward here. That's why they were so adamant that I do messages tonight. I just heard Samantha. No, I'm sorry. It came out mixed. Samantha Angelica. Sorry. I got two names like right back to back, and I think I said them mixed together. Um, what happened? Okay. These girls. These young ladies got kidnapped together or two separate incidents. But what happened? I feel like one of them was just like playing at a park and got snatched. And I think the other one, oh, excuse me, I got corrected. Amusement park. One of they was at an amusement park and she got snatched. And the other young lady, I think she was coming to or from a bus stop, like either before or after school or something. I just heard Rebecca. So one of their moms must be Rebecca. Unless that's the name of one of the little girls I'm picking up on. It's a whole group of them, but these two came forward. Um, Man, it's like they got a whole slew of kids. I just heard it's happening again. It's happening again. What's happening? Okay, so out of this whole group of kids I'm getting, right, there's the two that came forward that was kidnapped. But there's a whole good chunk of these kids that got kidnapped. Others of these kids, oh, okay. Others of the other spirits I'm picking up on, these were either stillborns or maybe even miscarriages or children that maybe died really young. I just heard SIDS. Somebody that's gonna be viewing this lost a baby, sudden infant death. Wow, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. A lot of loss. What did y'all mean? The one girl said it's happening again. I just heard something about a brandy. That might have been one of that name is significant. Either Brandy's gonna watch this or it's a child named Brandy that was lost. Um, wow, okay, I'm being flashed different. Okay, so some of these were like accidental. Some of these kids died accidentally, like playing. Wow, I don't know. Did y'all see my lights flicker just now? Um, like one kid got lost in the woods. A few of them. Wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. A name. That's pretty deep. I know that I've been hearing children. Like I've been hearing random children lately. I have, come to think of it. Like either like laughter or like oh wow. Did oh wow, A name, that's interesting. So did anybody ever disappear or like get lost or like I feel like somebody went missing. Like I felt like it happened all the time, but somebody went missing. Um, I just heard Robert. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out. Okay, it was one of the first two girls, Samantha, Angelica. Where'd y'all go? That's my boyfriend's name and my granddad. Wow, Robert. Wow. Okay. It's very interesting. Oh, yeah. I have no clue. I dreamt of me being in an orphanage. Wow. That's deep. Very interesting. When you said that about being in an orphanage, they flashed me one of the cards from this Kim Krans archetypes deck. Orphan. They just flashed me that card. And that's how the energy of all of these kids feel. It is. Um, wow. I'm blown away. Okay, so apparently they're coming to me because I'm like a kindred spirit of these children. Even though I have parents, I understand the energy of being left, of being abandoned, or being neglected, or having to take care of yourself, or having to look after other young children, and you're just a kid and you fend for everybody else more than anybody's for you. This energy, this energy. Wow. It's actually very deep. These children are like, okay, so a lot of them, oh wow, oh wow, wow, that's very deep. That's very deep, Ane. Yeah, that's why I was getting pressed to come live so bad. Um, some of these, some of the souls of these children are getting ready to be born again. But there's something that, oh wow, it's something that they have to do first, or felt the need to do first. These kids are like a lot of. It's crazy because I could see some of them, and they all span different time periods. Okay, and some of them is just like spirits or souls of children, young babies that maybe, you know what I'm saying, didn't make it or sudden death or whatever the case might be. But others of these are kids that either were orphaned or taken or, you know what I'm saying, or missing or um, something like this. But they've taken it upon themselves to like help and aid divine love, like, or help and aid the collective. They're here to bring a particular message. Oh, of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Um, Facilitated by Archangel Michael, of course. He's just here for protective reasons. But hey, like, didn't even see you because all the kids, bro. uh, wow. Hey, starting over. Um, I'm channeling a whole group message from a group of kids. But it's very deep, this orphan thing. Okay? Catch some of the playback starting over. This orphan thing though. Yo, why they making me feel like an ethereal little group of, like, y'all remember the movie Spy Kids? They make me feel like they all like on a covert mission or like, you know what I'm saying? Real kind of agent like, almost kind of like how if you remember like you remember how yeah, exactly. You remember how Little Rascals had the He-Man Woman Haters Club and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you remember like yeah, like kids that ran in a gang or like Hey Arnold or like Recess. They make me feel like a ragtag group with like, you know, kids. They still ethereal beings though. You know what I'm saying? Celestial beings. But they here on a particular mission, like they band together to help with something. Uh, what's the something? And I want to get down to why she said it's happening again. What did that mean? Duh. Okay, y'all. So they just showed me. My guys just flashed me the images of these cards I've been working on. I'm in the middle of developing my own tarot deck right now and in my own oracle deck, which y'all are gonna be. I think y'all gonna be impressed. I hope so anyway. Okay. But yo, they flashed me a couple of these cards, and I was using certain news clippings from certain events that went on, you know what I'm saying, to make some of these cards. And a couple of the, a couple of the cards they just flashed me was about how kids have been going missing, or about how trafficking is up during COVID and that. You see what I'm saying? And is that what y'all talking about? Oh, kids is going missing again? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna try to describe to y'all what just happened because I'm getting hit with like a movie reel. uh, they flashed me a few. Oh, also in this deck, I got cards. You know what I'm saying? Few different riots that happened in different eras. Yeah, they flashed me a few riots and shit that happened and shit throughout history. Some of y'all were taken when there was a riot going on. One, I just heard one yes, at least. And I think it's one of the first young girls I was talking to. She just said, well, we went on vacation because of a riot. And I think her family was just trying to get out to try to keep the tension and everything down. You know, trying to do something playful with the kids to get their minds off of everything. They went to like a carnival or like a fair or like an amusement park or something and got separated from their parents. She got separated from her parents, I mean. I just said they. So Samantha isn't the only one that got taken. I don't know if y'all keep seeing these power surgeons or not. Are y'all seeing my lights go like, yo? So Samantha wasn't the only one that got taken by, I guess the people that took her took multiple kids that day or multiple kids from that particular fair. Oh wow, a name about a boy named Justin who you helped. Hmm. He might like have similar energy to like how I'm describing with these kids. But I want to get down to what they're talking about. What? So every time there's like a riot or the government facilitates something crazy like this, or like something happens, or like it's like a snatch and grab for like kids. Oh, I just heard and old people too. Some little girls say and old people too. I'm like, what? Then it's crazy. I just heard some kind of crazy ass laughter outside. I don't know if that picked up on the camera or not. Damn. So this happens every time. That's what she meant when she's apparently they'll just apparently anybody who they deem orphaned. You feel me? Yo, I shit you not. I got chills. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about when I debut this deck because I put some of this shit That's why, because see, they know that I know about the orphan situation. You know what I'm saying? And like, or having to survive certain aspects of victimhood. Maybe that's what they're talking about. But I just heard with the them taking older people too. I just heard kind of like how those tent towns disappeared. So you know how when COVID kicked off, that in certain areas, like a lot of people lost their jobs or whatever, or lost their homes or whatever, or ended up homeless during this time. How people just ended up in tents at parks, at, you know what I'm saying? People just ended up outside at tents and shit, in tents and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like this was on top of the already homeless people that was already homeless. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a few parks here. You know what I'm saying? Quite a few. You know, with 10 towns and everything. You know what I'm saying? People just in the park, in their tents, had nowhere to go. Then the city came through and tried to designate which parks they could camp at. And then, like, I shit you not, just as quick as all the tents popped up, all of them fuckers was gone. Like, so apparently it ain't just children, it's people that they deem to be I just heard unloved, unwanted, transient, orphaned, abandoned, destitute. Damn. So that's wow. I'm blown away. Okay. Uh so what's the mission? What are y'all hoping to accomplish, or what is it that you want to tell people? Oh, they're bringing me back to the orphan thing, or to the childhood stuff, or to the neglect or abandonment, or um, victim consciousness, basically, right? Oh, I get it. Oh, that's really sweet, man. Okay, wow. Yeah, hi Kevin. Yeah, sometimes it takes patience or a little listening. And you know what Spirit has taught me more than anything is how to ask questions. I think, okay, a name, you'll probably resonate with this. When you were young, or when you were abandoned or neglected, or had to fend for yourself, or this or that, what you want more than anything is to be loved, or to fit in, or to belong, or you know what I'm saying, or to have that feeling of belonging. You see what I mean? And so we will begin to like, it's like any way that people treated us, we just accepted it because we had nobody. You see what I'm saying? Certain shit we just accepted just because we had nobody. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah. And it's like, it shut us down. You see what I mean? Almost like we couldn't ask questions. You see what I'm saying? You know how children are super inquisitive and curious and what align with everything is, how they ask a million billion questions, that's how they learn what everything is. Well, we dealing with parents that don't want to hear or see you or just sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Go outside with all of that noise, right? And then you do, and you go outside, and then you play, and then some of these kids they just never came back home. It was a regular shit. And so, but what they were just telling me though, y'all, about why they've been together, or and I can totally understand why Archangel Michael has kind of helped them, is helping them facilitate this. Um, because some of them, remember how I said some of them is getting ready to be reborn, or they're preparing to be reborn, or you know what I'm saying, live new lives now. The only issue is the people that they would like to be born to, be it some of their original family members or people that they knew or whatever the case might be, or their original parents that either they were lost to, or um, maybe even, oh wow, wow, maybe even siblings, like some of these children that went missing, they had siblings, but those siblings are adults now and in relationships, and so they're gonna be born as like an offspring of their child, like I mean the offspring of their sibling. But it's like, what, what's the issue is they've been together to help us like kind of like overcome the victim consciousness, overcome all the loss, to heal that, because it's like keeping them from being able to come back in. Our consciousness has to begin to evolve to high frequency in the collective before they can come in, which would mean we have to transcend the victimhood, transcend the orphanship. Um, oh wow, A. Yeah, I could believe that. Yeah, I think he could have been giving you the dreams to like I think he could have been giving you the dreams to like you know, bring them back to the forefront of your consciousness, or yep, it forced us to look at, you know, A lot of us lately been getting hit with different memories that forced us to deal with the pain and shit we repressed just to get through it at the time. You know what I mean? You think repressing that shit in the moment and just moving on from it just to get through it, you thought that was healing it, but it's not. You see what I'm saying? That's that kind of shit. And take the sirens as confirmation. That's the that's the kind of shit that we be doing. You know what I'm saying? But we, wow, wow. Okay, us as the collective, those that's evolving in in high consciousness, we leading the way for new heaven and new earth. You know what I'm saying? And for the return of some of these souls, because they're actually going to be taking their mission from the 5D. They're going to be doing the same or similar shit as earth angels here altogether. That's interesting. Some of them are going to actually meet up in their 3D lives when they get reborn. Y'all orchestrated this? How the hell are y'all doing it? I'm blown away because they're like, how the hell are y'all doing this? This is crazy. This is wonderful though. Oh, wow. I just heard, and Archangel Michael's our secret weapon. That's what I just heard one girl say. And Archangel Michael's our secret weapon, she says. Really? Of course. The sword, of course, right? Right. Yo, this shit deep as hell. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. Because Archangel Michael, he's the one that we work with as far as protection goes. Also, you know what I'm saying, with the sword, you know what I'm saying? He's severing the ties, you know what I'm saying? Slay unsavory energies, what have you. You see what I'm saying? Of course, he would be a secret weapon in this instance. You know what I mean? Oh, they are so sweet. They really are like they're working with certain archangels around us that have lost them. And I say us because I went through 2 miscarriages. Um, and I know some others that watch this channel have also lost children, or you know what I mean, or had crazy experiences as children. And um, it it like it diminishes your light, or like it it dulls the shine of your soul, basically. And them going on this sacred mission to like help us evolve and triumph over the victim consciousness, over that orphan energy. The girl said Archangel Michael is a secret weapon. She said that because they're trying to show us that, you know what I'm saying, we can sever the ties and just cut all ties to all past trauma now. You know what I mean? I've been saying this for a while on this channel that the divine is trying to come back whole to itself. A lot of the mystery machine messages have been about healing different distortions, um, you know, balancing and rectifying certain energies, certain shit that went wrong. So it's like it's very interesting, like how this is all coming about. But apparently, they're on this mission to help us, like, triumph over victim consciousness and everything for once and for all. That orphan energy, to kill off that orphan archetype. Because, well, apparently the Archon and evil ETs that are running the motherfucking Matrix to begin with are motherfucking, of course, facilitating this shit to feed off of the light of the souls of these children, us. Did I say too much? Probably for YouTube. Whatever. But it's ran off of that orphan archetype. It's ran off of you know, man-made constructs like victimhood, lack, shit that doesn't fucking exist in the cosmos naturally because it's infinite love that came out in the mystery machine message. It's infinite love, yo. This is existence. It's infinite love. Lack, victim consciousness, and all of that old shit. That shit, yeah, all man-made shit. That shit does not occur naturally. Okay? If we're talking about the divine, if we're talking about God source, so if we're talking about the totality of creation, okay, it's ever abundant, okay, to never ending force, okay, it lacks for fucking nothing, okay, which is the point. This is why abundance is your birthright, because to be born is to be abundant, period, dot. But yet they've created a false reality and facilitated an illusionary reality based off of false ass archetypes to keep us energetically enslaved and shit. You see what I mean? Because if they can maintain the matrix and feed off of the souls of the divine star seeds, if they can maintain that shit, then they never have to be accountable or heal their own shit, or you know what I'm saying? Or they never have to. It's like they're trying to stay separate, or okay. With love trying to come back whole to itself, right? All the distortions have to be healed. These archon energies like fear and this and this and that, lack and all of this shit, victim consciousness, all of this shit. This shit don't exist or occur naturally. So all of this shit is getting ready to be eradicated. You know what I mean? Going into new heaven and new earth, only what's natural is getting ready to remain. You know what I mean? So all of the other shit have to come down, and it's like, because the evil ETs and archons are actually just distortions, just like how jealousy and envy, some archon spirits right there, just like how jealousy and envy, motherfuckers that's jealous and they envious, how they actually love you, is a love distortion though. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say evil or evil ETs or evil beings or archon energies is really just distortions, because The divine is only love. It only creates in love. That's why we forced to go through our heart chakra to create anything. You see what I'm saying? But only it's certain beings that never unlocked that or figured that out because oh, okay, spirit is a trip. They're saying just like how their diseases, they saying spread. Just like how the COVID shit is. That's how a negative mindset or a distortion or evil thought form, if it got leaked out to the rest of the universe, that's how it could be a disease to the rest of the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? Like, but see, and that's why these kids are so dope because they figure if they can kill off, what I'm saying, that energy of the orphan, if they can just kill off victim consciousness altogether, you know what I mean? Then it wouldn't matter if the evil ETs or the distortions is trying to use that to entrap you or not. It would automatically um heal certain parts of creation. It would undo hella parts of the matrix, just that, because the whole shit is ran off of, you know, fear projections and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been victimized. That's the only reason why we understand what the fuck fear is. Because if you never went through a trauma, or if you never, what I'm saying, been put in a position to be a fucking afraid, then what the fuck, you wouldn't even know, you wouldn't be able to be controlled or ruled by it. So it's like by them choosing to rule by the victim consciousness, that is what makes fear an enemy, or that's what keeps us stuck in it, or that's what'll paralyze you. You know what I'm saying? Or being traumatized or constantly, you know, being victimized or being accustomed to being a victim. Because we've grown accustomed to being victims. That's why these kids have taken on this particular mission to help kill off victim consciousness, the orphan archetype, and all of that shit for once and for all. They're trying to sever the tie to that shit, period, so that they can be reborn to the right people they're supposed to be reborn to, so that they can come in and come together in the 3D and help. It's like they're ready to, of course, they're ready to go on their next mission. Just like how we trying to ascend, and you know what I'm saying? Just how we trying to ascend in consciousness, these kids is ready to descend and come kick these lower level energies ass. Like these kids is not playing. They want us to know that they're still around. That we don't have to mourn them. That all the pain we went through, it was all a part of the plan. It was all a part of the plan. Wow. Okay, and these kids are saying, you know, to call upon the archangels, specifically Michael, to help the victim consciousness for once and for all within yourself. The more of us actually do it, is what actually aids their mission. And it's actually what enables them to come back and be reborn into their families. And they are going to be leading the way for new heaven and new earth, for real, too. But it's like they need our help. You see what I'm saying? And so Y'all, it's an honor tonight. You know what I'm saying? I was upset. I'm super tired. I done worked all day. You know what I mean? It was an honor to be the voice for y'all, and it was an honor to bring this message because that aligns to a part of my soul's mission. I feel like what I mean. And so thank y'all. That's really dope. And so there's a lot of feminine energies around us right now. For those of us that have to work through and cut through that orphan archetype and that victim consciousness, there's actually a lot of like grandmother energy or like loving or nurturing like mothers or elders like around us trying to love on us or give us that love that we feel like we were missing. You know what I mean? It's all to try to encourage the cutting out of that victim consciousness. Oh, y'all, that's super fly. That's a super dope ass mission. I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And I trust that y'all messages will find and help exactly who they are meant to find and help. Seems tonight like they may have already have. Okay? So just be open. You know what I'm saying? When y'all having them dreams like that, or you know what I'm saying, or you being flashed certain memories or certain stuff, sit with yourself. Ask yourself why. You know what I mean? Because apparently it's real deep. Hey Amanda, you definitely gotta watch the playback, girl, because it got deep. It was whole channel messages from these kids. Yo, that shit was off the chain. But it makes perfect sense. And salute to A Michael for facilitating this. This is really dope. Okay, and I'm glad that they made me go live, because I swear I just wanted to be sleep. I swear I gotta be sleep too. I gotta get up and go back to work soon in a minute here. But shit, I had to bring this message. I couldn't not. So, and I'm glad I decided to go live too, because I almost just pre-recorded it. But I'm glad I was obedient in that moment and followed the nudges. And I feel like A name says, like I feel like, you know, that's why, your friend Justin came to you. I feel like they're trying to prompt us. They're prompting us to follow those nudges, or they're guiding us through that in their own little ways. You know what I mean? So that's really cool. I'm glad I came. I'm glad I was obedient. I'm glad I did my part. So peace and love supreme unto everybody. If you came late, watch the playback. It might be a very significant message in there for you somewhere. And I'll catch you later. Peace, love supreme to you all. And y'all take care. Have a good night.